What's up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF, man. Welcome to Laker City. Back with another live stream, guys. The number one channel where we all get to talk Lakers. The open chat, baby, live stream. Again, it's your boy DTLF, man. We got plenty of rumors and stuff to talk about. Training camp is around the corner. Preseason almost here, guys. So we can almost count down the days, and it's about 47 days till regular season starts. So either way, we're extremely close. What's up, everybody? Welcome to live stream. We're going to tackle some of the rumors I haven't really touched on because I wasn't sure if they were from legit sources or not, but looks like they were. So three things I want to talk about today. Number one, the Jimmy Butler rumors, right? Jimmy Butler rumors that he's going to be potentially trying to join the Lakers, next summer. He's open to the idea of joining LeBron. So that's the number one thing I want to talk about. Number two, Kuzma worked out with Kobe, confirmed by the man himself, the Black Mamba. So that's always awesome. And then, of course, thing number three is Lonzo's new jumper, potentially. So we're going to touch on all that, guys. How you guys doing today? Great to see you guys back in the chat. I miss talking to you guys, man. It feels like the offseason is going on forever, right? I feel like I don't know, man. It just feels eternal every time we don't make the playoffs. So I'm glad that drought is about to end officially. And let's get right into it. All right, number one thing. Jimmy Butler potentially, according to reports, might join the Lakers in the offseason next summer. So what do I got to say about that? I'm not sure if I want Jimmy Butler. I'm not sure if he's that piece that's going to put us over the top, honestly. I like the dude. I really do. His defense is great two-way player. But is he that one guy that when LeBron is having an off night could carry the team or help carry the team? And also, what would this acquisition do to the young core of Brandon Ingram and Kyle Kuzma? Would it take away minutes? Would it take away some of their shine? Not sure, man. Not sure. Good to see you too, brother. Thank you. But one thing I do know is this. I'm open to adding any all-star to the Lakers, right? So I'm not going to be mad if Jimmy Butler does join the Lakers in the summer. As of right now, it's all speculation, right? A lot of rumors are going to surface. Like 90% of them aren't true. You start hearing the real rumors right before July. So do I prefer Klay Thompson or Jimmy Butler? I think Klay Thompson as a shooter and two-way defensive player fits the mold a little bit better than Jimmy Butler. However, Jimmy Butler is a better probably one-on-one ISO player. I don't know. Honestly, from those two, I prefer neither. I want to hit a home run. I want either Kevin Durant or Kawhi Leonard is my number one options. Those are guys I feel like will absolutely put us over the top. But again, I'm not going to be mad. We're adding little by little, right? We continue to add. We continue to, to add pieces of the puzzle. So if that happened, then I'm not going to be mad, right? So Jimmy Butler, again, this is a premature rumor for now. So not sure what's going to happen with that. But do I really want him? Not really. I'm 50-50 on Jimmy Butler, put it like that. Oh, Aaron Aguilar, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate the donation. Long time I don't see those numbers drop. Appreciate you, man. God bless you, brother. He said, glad to see your Lakers show. Keep up the good job. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate you, man. I feel like we're brothers. That's my last name, too, is Aguilar. So you never know. We might be related somehow. But yeah, as far as Jimmy Butler goes, what do you guys think? I would love to hear from you guys right now. Log in your answers. Do you guys really want Jimmy Butler to come here? I'm going to read a couple of your comments before I move on to the next topic. Normally I get all my thoughts off, but today I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to get one thought off, and then I'm going to let you guys, get your input in to get you guys more involved, right? Because I noticed I skip a lot of the comments in the beginning sometimes. So at times I will need to get stuff off my chest, but for the most part, I want to get you guys as involved as possible. So let's see. Enrique Martinez says, no Durant. I'll pass on him. He's a big-time trader. Well, Enrique, I mean, can you really pass on a MVP candidate like Kevin Durant, 6'10"? I don't know, man. I don't know. You got to have a lot of guts as a GM to pass on a KD if he's available. So I think we should reconsider that. No matter how much of a snake he is or how much you like him, you know that his skill set is amazing. So all we want is the Lakers to return to glory. He said, I'm meh on Jimmy. I'm the same way, Cubs. I'm not sure if he's that piece that's going to put us over the top. But I had to bring this to your guys' topic of conversation because I've been asked this on Twitter before. He said, we should sign Kemba Walker. Not sure, man. I think we're pretty all right in the guard department for now. If anything, we need to go after a big man. Anthony Davis all day. Yeah, I mean, if he becomes available at any point, we're going to have to seriously take a hard look at trading for him, or maybe even waiting till free agency to get him. But he said KD 7 feet, Dan. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, you can't pass on a 7-footer with guard-like skills. Once again, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. He said, brother from another mother. Aaron Aguilar, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for the donation, man. He said, would you trade Caldwell Pope? Yeah, definitely, because I feel like we are very stacked at that position, and Caldwell Pope was somebody that I was really high on last summer, and he didn't really pan out for us. Now, hopefully this year with LeBron getting most of the attention in the young core, starting to shine, maybe Caldwell Pope will get his chance here and there, but I don't think he's going to ever be that one player I thought he would become since his days in Detroit. But who knows? Maybe he gets better, maybe he gets worse. We'll see how he buys into his role, right? He said, the only way we can beat the Warriors is with two great players. Kawhi and Jimmy are at the top of that list. Well, that's one good way of looking at it. Again, I'm just not sure that Jimmy Butler is much of an upgrade to, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, or any of those guys, right? I think we're better off with the combination of those players, honestly. But I do like Jimmy Butler. If we got him, I would be excited. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not going to front. He said, hey, Dan, 2K19 looks good. Rec Center is back, and the mascots are back. For sure, man. I'm picking that up on opening day. I'm not going to get the $100 version. I'm on a budget, so I'm definitely not getting that version. But I will be able to play it on September 10 midnight. So catch me online. I might even do a live stream with the new Lakers just so we can see how they look, and so I could share in my happiness and my joy of playing a brand new game with you guys. So yeah, look out for that live stream of gameplay when 2K drops, and I look forward to seeing some of you guys on the court. He said, I would like to sign Anthony Davis. Trade Kuzma and Hart for him, would you? Kuzma and Hart for Anthony Davis. I mean, as much as I hate to trade both of those players, I think if that was the deal on the table, you have to pull it. You'd be crazy not to. Because you still have Brandon Ingram, LeBron James, Lonzo Ball, and then Anthony Davis. That's for sure not just a championship team, but a dynasty. So, yeah, man, that would be a good deal. It would hurt to see those guys go, though. I'd rather not, honestly. Lonzo changed his shot. That is a big deal. I'm gonna get right to that topic. We haven't seen enough of it, but we saw a little glimpse. If you guys don't already, please follow me at Dan Lakers Fan. I retweeted that video of Lonzo. It looks like a glimpse of a different type of jumper. It looks like a quicker release and like a different release point. But who knows? Maybe he was just messing with it in practice. We'll have to see when the season starts. He said, Dan, what do you think of LeBron's comments on the shop about black athletes being held to a higher standard? I agree with him 100%. I think, those of us minorities, I just feel like when we have a platform, we have to take advantage of that to speak for those that can't be spoken for, right? Same thing with the NFL. I think it's a major mistake for those racist owners to be making it such a big deal out of the whole taking anything. This is the land of the free. Again, I don't get into politics, but I do agree with the whole Kaepernick stance. It's the land of the free. If you want to prove a point because your people are getting murdered, slaughtered, and you want to take a knee, it's not disrespectful. I mean, you're free to do as you please in this country, so long as you're not disrespecting the flag or doing anything, crazy like that, right? We all love this country, and we got to show our respect for it. But at the same time, yes, I agree with LeBron, man. When you have a platform like that, you're a black athlete or Hispanic athlete or any type of minority type athlete, I think it is your responsibility. You are held at a higher standard because you got to lead by example. You got to pave the way for those that don't have the opportunity, right? That come after you. You want to make sure they get an opportunity in the future, because let me give you an example. I was just watching a documentary, not documentary, but I was watching a video on YouTube on Johnny Manziel. Now, Johnny Manziel, you guys know who that is, right? Texas A&M. Johnny Football, great college football player, went to the NFL and just absolutely wasted his opportunity. Now, how many, black athletes you see get the same type of opportunity that Johnny Manziel got and squander it away, right? You see my point? So, yes, you are held at a higher standard, but at the same time, you got to pave the way for those that come after you. And that's how I feel about LeBron. I feel like LeBron, he's an idol to a lot of kids. Really, the only idol we should have is Jesus Christ. But the reality is we live in a world where, athletes are idols. I grew up on Kobe Bryant. I'm going to be honest with you guys. That was my idol. Still look up to him. Didn't have a father figure growing up, so that was my guy. And LeBron James is that for a lot of young kids, so he has to lead by example, right? He said, well, it's actually 110 if you want to start. Oh, you're talking about my player. Okay. Now back to the Lakers topic, though, because we're getting a little carried away. The number 2 thing I wanted to talk about with the Lakers is Kuzma worked out with Kobe Bryant, confirmed by the Black Mamba himself. He was in a recent interview, and he went ahead and stated that he actually, Kyle Kuzma, was one of the players he worked out with. And I don't remember the guy who was interviewing him's name, but he actually asked him, hey, so what do you think of Kobe Bryant? He said, and this is Kobe's quote, he looks great. I look forward to seeing what he does in the regular season. So this is great news, guys. Kyle Kuzma actually got a chance to work out with Kobe. And I always told you guys, I had a feeling Kyle Kuzma is that type, the quiet work, silent type. He's not bragging about his workout with Kobe. You heard it from the boss's mouth itself. That never came out of Kuzma. He didn't post any videos. That is great news. That means Kuzma wants to be a great. His work ethic is great. And that means he has the tools to become a star in this league. Kobe Bryant doesn't waste his time. He only takes guys under his wing who he sees special things in. And Kuzma is one of those guys. So you have to be excited, guys, for this kid because he's putting in the work this summer. I don't know if you guys been watching the clips this summer. He looks cut up. He looks great, right? So I'm looking forward to see what he does, man. And speaking of development, we can transition into our next topic, which is Lonzo Ball changing his jumper now. There was a video posted yesterday. Somebody tagged me on it on Twitter, so shout out to you. And they asked me, what do I think of Lonzo's new jumper? Well, I want to save my thoughts for this video. Honestly, I don't think much of it because I haven't seen enough. But if he did change his jumper, it might be a process, right? Because he's been shooting one way his whole life. You have to understand that when you change your jump shot, it takes a while to adjust to the new jumper and to keep that consistency, right? It has to become like a train of thought, like an afterthought, right? It has to come natural because sometimes you revert back to bad habits. So it is yet to be determined whether Lonzo has actually, for one, changed his shot, and for two, if it's going to be effective season number 1. So we'll see what happens, but you have to commend the kid for trying to get better, for taking the criticism and building on it. And again, sky's the limit for these kids. They continue to improve, and they're putting in the work, something we didn't see with Clarkson and D'Angelo Russell when they were here. Well, I won't say that about Clarkson, but D'Angelo, I heard nothing but bad, horrible workout things about him. Hey, what's up, LA Forever? How you doing, brother? Let's go to the comment section, see what you guys think about this. He said, would you trade Dang for Lin and a first-round pick? Lin has an expiring contract? Definitely. I would. We need to get rid of Dang one way or another. Matter of fact, he opened his mouth this summer, so I'm not happy about that. Right? Not only is he stealing the Lakers' money, well, not technically not stealing because they gave it to him, but at the same time, like, dude, keep your mouth shut. Like, you're not getting any playing time because you're horrible, right? Period. And you'd be taken away from the young core. So, yeah, we don't want that. He said, Lonzo, Kuzma, Ingram, James McGee might start in the lineup. Not bad. He said, it's so awesome for my idol LeBron to play for my team after 11 years. Hey, man, congratulations, brother. Dreams do come true in the city of LA, man. That's why we call this Laker City, baby. This is the greatest city in the world, in my opinion. It's where the stars come to shine. So I cannot wait. Thoughts on Jimmy Butler to LA? Well, I mentioned this earlier in the video, so you could always rewind it to get more depth on this thoughts. But really quick, just for you, man, I think it would be okay if we got Jimmy Butler, but I'm not sure if it's the ground-shaking move that getting Kawhi would mean for us, or getting, Kevin Durant. So those are the aces in the next year's free agency, and the rest are just plan Bs, right? In my opinion. Dan, could you scroll up a little for my comment about KCP? All right, let's see what you got, brother. You've been here for a while, so you deserve that. He said, let me see. Scroll up a little. I don't see it, my brother. I don't see it. Ooh. He said KCP's kind of underrated. I mean, he can be underrated. For me, I overrated him. I expected more out of him, more consistency. He's very skilled and talented. Sometimes he over gambles on defense, and instead of looking like a great defender, he looks like a bad one. But yes, he has the potential to be good defender, playing the passing lanes, helping on defense. On ball, he's not very good per se, but off ball, I think he's better as a secondary. As far as Is he underrated? Not to me. To me, he is, as my boy right here, Mr. X said, streaky. And, I hope he becomes consistent. That's the key. When does the Lakers training camp start? Haven't heard anything yet. You know what? I haven't heard about it neither, but as soon as I get a date, I'm coming right to you guys on Twitter or right here on the live stream. So thanks for the question, LA. I appreciate you, buddy. He said, Dan, what number is on the jersey? Number 2, man. Yeah, I got the Lonzo Ball. It's the newest jersey I've bought. I just wanted to support my man since he catches a lot of flack. But eventually, I do plan on collecting all the jerseys, especially the ones that continue to contribute to this franchise, right? Moving forward. Who do you think is better, Hart or KCP? Hands down, I think it's Josh Hart, not just because he's younger, but because I thought he was the best defender we had on the. Him and Lonzo were 2 of the best defenders we had on the roster last season. Yeah, man, I'll take Josh Hart over KCP any day. And again, it's not just the age is not much of a difference. I think Josh Hart is 22 or 23, and KCP is 24. So it's not a huge difference. However, I just think Hart is a better on-ball defender. He could actually, when bigger guards try to post him up, he holds his ground and he just, he stands pat. And he's a very good defender. He has great hands. He can get into passing lanes as well. So I do like KCP. Like I said, I like him as a person. I think he's very humble. The player disappointed me a little last season. I hope he redeems himself now that LeBron's on the roster. They have the same agent, so maybe he wants to stay on board long term. So that's to be determined depending on how he plays this season, right? But you got to be happy, man. We have a lot of depth. Let's not forget we have Lance Stevenson there. We have Rondo as well. We have your boy Svi Mikhailuk, who absolutely showed out in Summer League. So our wing depth is crazy, man. Lonzo, Josh Hart, KCP. Michael Beasley could play a little wing for us. Whew, I can't wait, guys. He said, I just got the LeBron Lakers jersey. Nice, brother. Nice. I'm not a huge fan of the bright yellow ones, man. They look like construction workers or something. They're too bright. I like the purple ones and I like the white ones, the retro ones. But the bright yellow ones, I wasn't a big fan of. I hope that they take down, go more back towards the gold, instead of yellow. So I'm not trying to look like the Indiana Pacers. ESPN and 2K stay disrespecting our team. Hey, Jose, let them, brother. Let them disrespect all day. We got this, Laker Nation. We're coming for the next, so don't even worry about that. All the disrespect is all right. Let them. They're going to learn today. They're going to learn who we are. And it's going to be crazy, guys. I cannot wait for the season to start. But this is Laker City, so your guys' time to shine. You guys have any questions? You guys want me to comment on anything else? Go ahead, man. It's your time. I'm going to go ahead and start reading as many comments as I can. He said, we have perfected role players. I think start Zoe, Hart, and King, Lux, McGee. Go back up really quick. He said, okay, I lost that comment. Oh, yeah. McGee, what do you think? The starting lineup of Lonzo, Hart, the King, Lux, McGee. I mean, I'm not sure what you mean by Lux. I'm going to go ahead. I think you mean Kuz. I like it, but where do you put Brandon Ingram in all this, right? So somebody's going to be out. I think Josh Hart is going to be the odd man out. I think Brandon Ingram starts for sure. He said, Dan, not sure if you answered this, but would you trade for Butler or wait till free agency? Definitely wait till free agency. Good question. I'm not trading any of the young core, man. I'm going to be stubborn and I'm going to stick by my guns. I think they're going to continue to get better. I don't want to gut this team. I feel like we have a Golden State type feel to this team, meaning we're building from within and we're adding over the top. So, yes, good question. He said, I'm disappointed that we got rid of the black jerseys. Oh, yeah, the Mamba Night ones, those were sick, man. All day, baby, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I see you, go. He said, some people just don't understand the game of basketball. Some people don't. But everybody has their own opinion, that's for sure. When do preseason start? September 30th, man. Keep it locked right here. I got you pregame and postgame, baby. I'm going live. I got you guys covered every game, so keep it locked. Can't wait. I'm counting down the days, guys. We got about 47 days till regular season starts, so can't wait. Hey, what's up, Hitman? How you doing, brother? Long time no see. Can Kuzma average 20 points per game? I think Ingram definitely will. That is yet to be seen. And a lot is going to depend on how much LeBron relies on this young core. So, we will see. we'll see what LeBron does and how he comes in. If he comes in trying to have an MVP season, it might take away a little bit from the core. But if he comes in relying on the young core during the regular season and trying to take over in playoffs, I think that's a better look for LeBron and a better look for the team to build their confidence early on. Dan, you see Ingram and Kuzma making the All-Star team anytime soon in the West? The West is being so stacked with superstars. Let me tell you something, man. We play in the most popular franchise. Yes, I definitely see them making the All-Star, especially if they continue to ascend, they continue to work hard. I definitely see both of those guys making All-Star teams in the future. He said, honestly, the starting lineup for the beginning of the season should be Rondo, KCP, B.I., Bron, and JaVale. Not a bad starting lineup. However, I would switch two of those players out. I think it should be Lonzo because he hasn't lost the starting lineup job to me. And he went out pretty – he was playing pretty good before he got injured last season. So it should still be Lonzo. Point guard, to me, I think Josh Hart, the way he played Summer League, you have to give him a shot to start right away. Don't kill the momentum. Start him at the 2. And then it should be Brandon Ingram at the 3, LeBron at the 4, and either McGee, or if you want to go death lineup right off the top, slide LeBron to the 5 and put Kuzma at the 4. I'd be happy with either one. But, man, he said, I miss Lakers basketball so much. Can't wait till the preseason. Me neither, Hitman. I cannot wait to see you guys here live after and before the games, as always. And, man, I'm excited, man. Everywhere I go, we talk Lakers, man. I was just at Stater Brothers. Shout out to my boy Ozzy. Manager for Stater Brothers, diehard Laker fan. We were just chopping it up, man, talking Lakers. So everywhere I go, man, with everybody I bump into, they always asking me questions. I cannot wait, guys. This is the most excited I've been since we landed Pau Gasol and we lost that finals to Boston because I knew we were going to win the next season. This is the most excited I've been since then. Now, Stephen A. Smith and some of the ESPN analysts are starting to come to their senses, and they're starting to, rank us properly. Like Stephen A. recently said, that he believes the Lakers will meet the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. That's something I've been saying since we landed LeBron. We're capable of doing that if everything comes together. That's a big if, but it is possible. As soon as we landed LeBron, we became contenders. So, and we're deep. That's another good point right there, Mike. Yes, we are deep. So cannot wait, guys. By the way, 2K is around the corner. I'll be live streaming some of that gameplay when it comes out. If you guys haven't already, download the Prelude. It's going to be on I'm sorry. I said if you guys haven't already. It hasn't came out yet. It comes out on the 29th in a couple of days. Wait, is it the 29th? It is, huh? So when does the Prelude come out tonight? I'm not sure. I lost track of time. My bad, guys. But yeah, as soon as the 2K Prelude comes out, download that. It's going to be a blast. I cannot wait for that. That'll, some of us basketball junkies, that gets us our fix. I've been playing a lot of Madden. So that's been fun. But I needed the money, so I sold that one. But I cannot wait, guys. I already reserved my 2K, and I've actually been playing a little bit of NBA Live. So that one's not that bad this season. It looks pretty good. Graphics are on point, all that. Still a little wonky with some of the animations, but exciting year, man. One more topic I want to talk about, guys, before I get off. Oh, now y'all been hitting me up about this on Twitter and everything. Y'all been DMing me all this stuff. I don't like to talk about other fans from other franchises, right? But as you guys know, a Knicks fan recently sold his fandom, right? I think it was on eBay for like around $3,400, and he became a quote-unquote Lakers fan. Yeah, that happened. Somebody sold their loyalty because they were tired of losing. Now, let me ask you a question, man. What is the definition of a fan? Because y'all educated Laker fans, right? What is the definition of a fan? In my opinion, I think my definition of a fan is somebody who's a diehard, somebody who's a fanatic, right? Of a team, of a city, of a franchise, of an organization. I like that one, Kevin King. He said me. Definitely. I'm a fan. I'm a diehard as well. So are you. So definition of a fan to me is loyalty, man. It's like the definition of a boyfriend or a girlfriend is loyalty as well, right? Somebody who is going to be there thick and thin, and they're going to ride to die with their significant other. Well, there's 3 things in life that you just don't cheat on, or you don't trade for anything. And that's your family, number 1, right? Of course, God, but your family, right? Your pets, which pretty much fall under the family category. And your sports franchise, you never trade that for anything, man, no matter what. So what you have to do, man, if you're that guy, and the Knicks even came out and just called him an attention grabber. I kind of agree with them, even though the Knicks haven't been good and all that. But the one thing I respect about the most Knicks fans is their loyalty. They've been there through thick and thin. They've been there wearing the paper bags. You know, some have even been caught crying at the draft and all that. But that's real fandom. Just like us Laker fans, we stuck through and now we get rewarded, right? Well, there's no better feeling. And I guarantee you the Knicks will be back on top. When? I don't know. I have no idea. It could be sooner rather than later, or it could be later on down the road. But when they're back, this guy's going to want to jump back on ship. And the sad part is those Knicks fans are not going to be receptive to him. He's going to have to be a closet fan, probably just rooting from his house. So, man, it's really sad. I would never, ever trade teams, ever. I don't care if we never win a championship. God forbid that ever happen. I'm pretty sure it won't happen. But I would never jump off of this team, man. You got to bleed the color of your team. I bleed purple and gold. If you cut me right now, there's purple blood coming out, guys. All right? When I sweat, it's gold, baby. So I'm telling you, man, I feel sorry for this guy. I actually do. Yes, he made some money off of his little gimmick, but in reality, he sold. It's like almost like selling your soul, man. You don't do that, right? So you can't be a fair weather fan. Perfect word to use there, Larry Jackson. And, you know, you got to stick with your squad through thick and thin. If I'm his wife or his girlfriend, I'm thinking, whoa, if this relationship isn't going good, is he going to trade me for another? Like, now I'm looking at dude like, you know, because you can kind of tell. That's why bandwagon fans kind of piss me off, because they have no loyalty. And if you're not loyal in the small things, you know the saying, right? If you lie in something small, you lie in the big things. If you're not loyal in little things, you're not loyal in big things. So, you know, shout out to all the loyal fans out there, no matter what team you root for. Of course, you do have the freedom of going from one team to another if you so please. But personally, me, since I don't really talk about other fans bad, I actually feel sorry for this guy. You jumped ship, and now your team is never going to want you back, or your city's not going to want you back. So it sucks, man. Those $3,400 are going to run out like this, because money comes and goes, right? Dan, I have a great idea for you. Coming from a loyal subscriber, you should do fan mail unboxings. Fan mail unboxings. Wow, man. I'm humbled that you think of me so highly to send me fan mail. But you know what? I will take your offer, man. If you guys agree with this, I will definitely, whatever you guys want to send me, whether it be pictures of you guys at Laker games or anything at all, I will do that for you. So I'll hit you guys up with, what do you think, baby? We should get like a P.O. box or something. I'll hit you guys up, man, with a P.O. box. If you guys want to send anything in, man, I do appreciate even the thought, right? So a great idea there, brother. I appreciate you. You guys don't have to send me any money or anything. I mean, generously, if you guys want to, go for it. But nah, man, I appreciate you guys just subscribing, hitting that like button, and continuing to share your fanness with me, right? Because we're just one family. Honestly, though, to be honest with you guys, this is our channel. I've been saying it from the beginning, and I just feel like this channel would be nothing without you guys. So I appreciate you guys for subscribing, for continuing to throw out ideas and all this stuff, you know? I don't have a P.O. box yet, but I will get that for you guys if you guys really want to do that. So that's actually a great idea. Shout out to LeBron James, the user, for suggesting that. So it sounds interesting. Sure. I'll open up some mail, and we'll witness your guys' fandom to the Lakers and, of course, to the channel through there. So I appreciate you for the idea, my brother. He said, Dan, we should all meet up and watch a game. Got $100 for this suggestion. Oof, man, I would absolutely love to do that. Unfortunately, a lot of the fans on here aren't from around the area. But yes, if you guys are from the area, you guys want to play me, you guys want to ball up, man, I'm just a person like you guys. I'm no celebrity, so we could always meet up, link up, hang out, do whatever. I'm down. He said, I'm a little late, but I'm down for a game, man. That'd be great. I'll let you guys know when I'm heading down to Staples as well, man. Maybe we can meet up over there, you know, a little meet and greet, take a couple of pictures. That'd be great. He said, ESPN said we have a 2% chance to make the playoffs. Again, man, that's the main reason I don't really watch a lot of ESPN. Most of the quotes from them I catch are on YouTube, like those little video clips that show like a little two to 4 minute clip of, you know, Stephen A. or them talking. That's where I get my material to come back and talk to you guys about that. But I really don't watch. I feel like ESPN is very biased, and I feel like their articles and websites are clickbait. You know, no disrespect, because some of those guys work hard But I just feel like you can dispel anything they say in a heartbeat. So, you know, what city in LA are you from? I'm from Palmdale. Palmdale. Okay, I see you. I see you. PG-13. No, I'm from Compton, brother. I'm from Compton. Believe it or not, the big bad Compton is actually wasn't that bad growing up. I was a bit. I grew up in the streets. You know, I was a street kid, always hanging out with my friends and all that. So Compton is where my heart is at. I currently reside in the Inland Empire, though. I don't live there no more. But man, I just absolutely great questions, guys. No, ESPN said we have a 2% chance to make the finals, not playoffs. They said we have an 88 chance to make the playoffs. Oh, okay. Well, that's still not accurate. I'd give us like a 30% chance to make the finals, right? Just because of Golden State's, and a lot is going to depend on DeMarcus Cousins, but still, I mean, I'll take 30% over no percent, right, from last year. So he said, would love to gift you, Dan. You deserve it. Would love to see your reaction for 2 Laker tickets in the mid-level for you and your wife. Oh, my God. If you guys ever gave me something like that, I'm probably going to knock this whole background down and just be excited, guys. Don't do that. Don't give me a heart attack. I appreciate the thought, man. That's all that matters. Thank you, brother. I will be hitting you guys up with that P.O. box, though, if you guys want to. I mean, that's a great idea. I could share the fan mail with you guys here live on the stream. I'll open it up. Just don't send no stink bombs or nothing crazy like that. But it would be cool, man. He said, Dan, I'm going to be in the Bay Area repping the Lakers on Christmas night. Going to try to get some autographs to donate to the show with channel. Oh, man. Thank you so much. That would be amazing, brother. I would hang that up somewhere behind me if you ever did, for you guys to, to share with you guys. Again, this is your guys' channel as much as mine. So I appreciate the thoughts, man. You guys are all so kind. He said, Dan, please go back up and read my comment about Ginobili. Okay, AJ, let's see if we can find your comment real quick. Let me see. AJ, there he is. Dan, Manu retired. Is he a top 10 shooting guard of all time? I say no, not just because I hate the Spurs, but because he was a 2-time All-Star and 3rd or 4th option on his team most years. Well, you know what, man? I'll tell you what, brother. Manu Ginobili, I was a big fan of his. Growing up in middle, high school, and all that, they used to say I played a lot like him. They used to call me Manu at one point. So, yeah, they called me a lot of different things because my game changed, as I kept playing. But I was a big fan of his. I'm not sure if he's a top 10. Let's see. We have Kobe, Wade, Jordan. I mean, how many more shooting guards can we name off the top? But I really don't think he's a top 10. But he is one of my favorite, most unselfish players. Very humble dude. And I was just a big fan of his overall as a player. Never really liked the Spurs, but I loved the player. And he brought the Euro step to the United States. And he was just an unselfish player. Now, Popovich went on the record to say that Ginobili made him change the way he coaches because he had to let him go and let him set him free to let him do his thing. And Ginobili was the most unselfish player because he said had he not benched him and bought into his role, Ginobili would have made multiple All-Stars. And I believe it because he definitely had the skill set. And he definitely was a clutch shooter and just a great player and just absolute Laker killer, overall NBA killer. So big fan of his, man. And, shout out to him. He was a class act. Again, I mentioned this on Twitter. So if you guys don't already follow me, go ahead and follow me at Dan the Lakers fan. Just absolutely loved his game. Legendary player, man. So congratulations to him, and I hope he enjoys the rest of his life with his family. He deserves it, man. JR, I appreciate it, man, but I'm no God. But thank you, brother. I appreciate the kind words. He said, super chat hit some money, well deserved. Will deserves it. Oh, man, thank you, brother. Thought counts. So just you saying that by yourself already makes me happy, man. So thank you, brother. Said, Dan, do you think Butler would be a great addition to our squad next year? Would it work? Would it be a great addition? I'd take away the word great and replace it with the word good. I think anytime you can add an all-star two-way defensive beast like Jimmy Butler, your team is going to improve definitely. However, just with the current team we have a bunch of wings, a lot of talented wings like Brandon Ingram, guys like that. I would much rather add a big man, like somebody already mentioned, Anthony Davis. Or if we are going to add a wing, I want it to be a next level type player like Kawhi or Kevin Durant. So I'm 50-50 on Jimmy. That's just the way I see it, man. He said, how would you feel if Zoe shows little to no improvement by the trade deadline? Would it be time to move on and explore trades? Say Zoe, Hart, and a pick for Lillard feels on the table. I would never give up on a player on the second year. I feel like a player shouldn't be measured till his third or fourth year. I mean, you go back, check out basketballreference.com, and you can see there that most players make the jump by the third or fourth year. Just like you saw similar to your boy Julius Randle, right? He started making the leap last year. So it's going to be crazy, guys. But I think I would hold on to Lonzo, even if he shows little to no improvement. Even if his whole career he's a 10, 10, and 10 guy, that's a triple-double, man. A walking triple-double can be the leader of a team. Jason Kidd was. And, I mean, he can only go up from here, right? So don't worry about it, man. As far as expecting him to make a huge leap, I don't expect him to make a huge leap. He's coming off of injury, and LeBron's going to take a lot of the shine away. But I do expect him to make a little bit of improvement here and there, and I expect every year to get better. Because that's what young talent is, and he has the world of potential. So let's just be patient. Let's be patient with these guys, man. He said Lonzo is a big hype, overrated. Get rid of him and his father. Watch what happens when he doesn't perform. I doubt it, brother. I don't think he's overrated. I think, if anything, I think Lonzo's very underrated. But it's all right. He's going to have to prove himself. He is in the big city of LA, and right here you have to prove yourself. So it's all right to have doubters. It's okay to have your doubts. At the end of the day, we can't hate on the kid. He's just a kid. Dan, I'm going to give you $1 per win this season and a little more on wins versus the big matchups. Hey, man, it's a thought that counts. I appreciate you, brother. Hey, you don't have to give me anything, but if you want to, hey, I appreciate it, man. It definitely helps. Well, it's different now because LeBron's running out of time. Out of time? Yeah, I guess Father Time is catching up. Catches up to everybody, so I see your point there. But I don't think it's very different, man. I think this young core as a whole is going to have to step up. But as a whole, I don't think there's any particular expectation on any particular player. Most of the expectations are going to land squarely on LeBron's shoulders. That's always what happens. When you're the star, you got to elevate everybody's game. You're the one that's going to get criticized. So in a way, yes, they will be criticized if they don't elevate their game, but so will LeBron, and he is the head of the sphere, and and he's the one who's going to have to answer to everything. So, but I think LeBron has matured over the years. I think he's a wise leader now, and I think he's going to continue to become a more mature leader as he gets older, and very similar to Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant would kill his teammates early in his career, and later down the stretch, he would, he took a chill pill and just kind of focused on development. So that's what I think LeBron's going to do the same. He might have 1 year of going into his teammates because he wants to succeed, but after that, I think he's going to, relax and fade into the background and just let these young guys do their thing while, continuing to guide them on the right path. Stevens B. Smith says, do you think Kawhi will sign with the Lakers or Clippers? Lakers all day. I don't see what the Clippers can sell to Kawhi other than the fact that you're playing for your hometown team and, it's your team. But, I mean, the Lakers could sell him on the same thing. Hey, Kawhi, you're younger than LeBron. When LeBron retires, this is definitely your squad. For now, go ahead and be Pippen to Jordan, win a couple of championships, build your legacy, and win the city over. I mean, we have everything to sell to him. They don't have nothing. So, I mean, Jerry West is Jerry West, but he would have to pull a magic rabbit out of his hat to make that happen, in my opinion. He said, Alonzo again, Dan. Alonzo is going to be great. Just have patience. You can't teach court vision. Absolutely agree with you, brother. You got your head on your shoulders for sure. Yes, I see eye to eye to you. We have to be patient with all the young players, but definitely Lonzo's one. So LeBron James plus cap space next year is scary. They will come now to LA. It's our time to shine. Exactly, Woody. I agree, brother. LeBron, Magic Johnson opened everything up. Once he landed LeBron, all of a sudden you hear that stars want to be here now, right? So that was the first domino, and all it takes is one to fall, and it fell. Now you're going to start seeing potentially even Kevin Durant want to come over here. My theory is that KD just wants to win 3 championships. That way nobody ever tells him nothing. Then we'll try to build his own legacies elsewhere. Could be back in OKC. I doubt that. Could be with Washington, his hometown. I doubt that. Or the Lakers. He's younger than LeBron, and he will eventually be the player to take over if he came here. And trust me, 3 championships in Golden State equals I'm sorry, one championship in LA is probably equal to the 3 he already won in Golden State. So if he really wants to take his legacy back on track where it was, where everybody loved him in the NBA and all this stuff, come to the Lakers. That's what I say to Kevin Durant. For now, everybody's gonna know he's a snake. You took the easy way out. But if you betray them, yeah, you're still a snake. But now you're coming to a team that is going to be hard for you to win. You're taking on that 72-win team or 73-win team in the Warriors, and all of a sudden you start regaining some of the fans back, some respect. Plus, you're playing for one of the most beloved, if not the most beloved franchise in history. So that would be if I was his agent, I'd be like, look, KD, win your 3rd ring this season if you can, and then get out, right? That's what I would say. But, hey, we'll see. We will see. Said, Dan, I'm so happy you're big. Now watched you on my main account since your voice was low and you were trying to get big. Oh, man. Thank you, LeBron. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, man. When I first started, guys, I started out of a cell phone, out of a camera phone because I was broke. And if you guys want to start your YouTube channel, whatever, I'm always here for advice. Anybody can do it. I love the Lakers. That's the reason I did it. Nothing else matters to me. So I wanted to make a 100% of the time Laker dedicated channel. Yeah, I could easily make, other channels if I had time about, other stuff or just talk about the NBA in general because I love basketball. But it's nothing like the Lakers, man. Just no feeling like watching the Lakers. I remember a friend of mine when Lob City was popular, with Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. He's like, oh, the Clippers are the greatest franchise ever in LA. And I told him, hey, you ever seen the Lakers? Because when you tune in to watch the Clippers, from the boring commentary of Ralph Lawler with the oh me oh my and bingo crap, and to the no galore when you look up in the stands, no trophies, no nothing, and the ugly beach volleyball colors and all this garbage, like there's absolutely no feeling when you watch the Clippers. Nothing. I could never, even if I tried to get into the Clippers, I could never even watch. And it's just such a different feel when you watch the Lakers and when you're there in Staples Center, the presence, the aura, it feels like magic, man. It feels like you're a part of something bigger than yourself. It feels like you're a part of a big family when everybody's just gasping and cheering. It's just an amazing feeling that you cannot experience unless you've been there yourself. So I recommend to anybody that's never been to a Laker game before, definitely go to one because it's second to none. Even my girlfriend, when she first started watching basketball, she didn't know nothing about basketball. She absolutely loved going to Staples, man. It feels like Broadway. It just feels amazing, guys. And the way the lights are dimmed on the crowd and then everything focuses on the show, right? So yeah, man, it's just no comparison from Clippers to Lakers. And I've been loving the Lakers all my life. I used to cry as a kid when the Lakers used to lose. My brother can attest to that. That's how angry I would be. Like if the Lakers lost, it would ruin my whole night when I was young. I've learned to control my emotions and now look at the whole bright side, right? But I've always been a passionate fan. My family, even my mom, they've all been passionate fans. And I'll never forget from the days of cheering for Derek Fisher when he hit that 0.4 to watching Metta World Peace hit that dagger shot versus Boston, to even before that, Shaq and Kobe dominating with Robert Horry in the big shot in Sacramento. And, I've been there for the ups and the downs, and I would never trade this franchise in for nothing in the world. And if you guys are watching my channel and are considering becoming Laker fans, you better hurry up before the glory starts, because I'll tell you, man, it's an absolute experience cheering for this franchise. And I mean, like nothing else. The Lakers are the type of team that can give you something to look forward to when your life is grim, right? In my darkest times in my life, when I broke my hand, lost my job, all this stuff, the Lakers were always there for me. Through thick and thin, I always could connect to that, right? To my fans, my friends, everybody. We always had something to talk about. So I'm telling you guys, man, it's just such a humbling, amazing experience. And you just can't, you can't trade it for nothing else in the world. It makes me want to cry just talking about it, honestly. But love the Lakers, guys. And I still don't understand how this Knicks fan could trade in his squad. It's a shame. It's a shame. But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for me. Much love, man. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I appreciate you guys, man. Keep it locked right here. All things Lakers. We come in this season. It's going to be extremely fun to watch. And I can't wait till all the key major matchups, Golden State, Boston, Houston, the list goes on. And, of course, the Thunder and all this stuff. So, much love, guys. Take it easy. Keep it locked right here. I keep my ear low to the ground. Anything happens, I got you guys. Signing out from Laker City, man. Peace out, guys, and have a great rest of your night.